SprintCarUnlimited.com, coming to you from Williams Grove Speedway. It's USAC Eastern Storm. We're here with winner KTJ Kevin Thomas. Kevin, what is it about this place? It's your third win here. 2017, 2024, and now backing it up this year.
Honestly, I have no idea. If you go and look at my list of places that I'm good at, this doesn't really fit the criteria. So I'm not real sure, but I do like it. We went here obviously, but I feel comfortable here for whatever reason, and I've had good race cars whenever I come here, so that's always a plus. And whenever you have that, it makes your job a little easier. But this place is technical, and I feel like I get a little better when it's technical, and you can kind of get creative with lines and how to make speed, and it's not just pound the cushion, run around wide open. So long straightaways, but you got to be pretty patient as well. So kind of just falls right in my lap a little bit. So I do like it.
It's kind of a tough to get a rhythm there in the beginning, a couple reds, and then you had the late yellow, and Kyle was able to kind of make it interesting and get in there and kind of show you the nose a little bit. But the last lap, you kind of slid across 1 and 2 and were able to kind of get a good push off the cushion. Seemed like that was the place where your car operated the best.
Yeah, I just, especially like on them green white checkers, but even earlier, I just felt like momentum was going to be the key. And you got to watch yourself here as the opening of the corners gets pretty out there. And a wing car can do it because they can just make that, entry to center speed. But us, we don't have that. We got to rely on grip. So a lot of times I feel like you can just shortcut that and then get to the grip, basically like in the center of the corner to exit. The way this place is kind of shaped, you can, play a lot of defense, but also still be really good too. And, that's as much offense as anything as well. So, I've had some laps here. I've ran, Eastern Storm for a long time, and, I feel good about this place, and it does little quirky things that I like, and, it just kind of fits what I like to do in a race car.
Kind of needed this for Eastern Storm. You had an engine issue at Bridgeport, finished 6th at Big Dime, and this kind of gets you back on track. And also a season, it's been a struggle at times.
Yeah, I mean, you can say we sucked for like 3 months. So it's, we just found things that weren't necessarily our fault, but, that we probably should have paid attention to. And, we built new cars and they were different, and, it didn't work out and come out of the box exactly like we wanted, but, they don't quit, so that's good. And, we may get down, but, we're going to continue to work and work and work. And, at the end of the day, we know the engine program we have, the car program, the driver, the crew, everybody is capable of winning. So, we just always got to remember that. And whenever you get down, it sucks. I'm the hardest person on myself ever, but, just having people around you that'll kind of pump you up a little bit. I don't necessarily need it. I'm pretty self-motivating, but just knowing that is in your back pocket is kind of nice. And, to have all this kind of one at Knoxville, then one here, sucked last night, 2-6. Felt good at Bridgeport, but we ended up blowing up. So, things are going in the right track. Our car's consistent. We get a little bit of luck, like tonight, starting on the front row, a track that's narrow and a place that we're good at. We can, click off some wins.
The wing stuff. Are you still looking at the wing stuff when you can do it? Is that some place you want to go back to, or are you just kind of back to USAC now? Where are you on the winged sprint car game right now?
Shit, I like to race everything.
Yep.
Obviously this year I'm running full-time midgets, full-time non-wing car, and the fill-in. Normally where I would run maybe a Silver Crown car here or there, or some local shows, I'm running wing stuff. I really enjoy. I get my ass kicked repeatedly, but we went to Knoxville a few times. We've made a lot of gains. I make stupid driver errors like the other night. I probably should have transferred into the outlaw race, screwed up on a start, and just like minor things like that. But we're making huge gains with the race car, and if I can mainly not race at Knoxville, the hardest place in the world, that would be fun. Maybe a short track, but we got a good program over there and everybody involved. And last week Kevin Swindell came along and helped, and he's so smart, and he helps me driving as well. So I just feel like that program's even going kind of the direction that this one's starting to go. So You know, wing racing, I love it. You know, I've kind of dabbled in it a little bit forever, but never like full time. And you know, and I don't know what the future holds. You know, I just like to race. The older I get, the more I still just want to race and race and race. You know, I'm 34, but I don't act like it. We all know I don't act like it, but you know, I don't feel it either. So I just want to go and race as much as I can all the time and have fun doing it.
Well, congratulations on another Williams Grove win.
Yep, thank you.